So welcome to the Mondragon Study Tour course, and just a few words on what I think are one of the most important features of this course, and that is that what I want people to take away from this is that it is possible to make enormous changes in our world. So if you think back, in the early 1960s in Canada, a woman was not allowed to have a bank account in her name. If you go back not much farther, women weren't allowed to vote. This seems to us almost unimaginable today. Almost unimaginable that Canada could have been like that. We're opening our doors to Syrian refugees in Canada. In the Second World War, we refused to take Jews. So the country has changed. These are big changes. These are big changes in how we think, in how the people think. There's a wonderful story that's in my notes about, which I don't know whether it's a true story or not, but it's a good one to be spreading around, and that's the story of the moonwalk and the famous quote. So you have to read the notes to get that. But at any rate, all of these things basically say, look, if you had suggested to me when I finished high school that man would within a very short time walk on the moon, I would have told you your mind was gone. Well, that's not the way it works. So huge changes can take place and do take place. If you think back to the last 500 years, we went from feudalism through the Industrial Revolution, and now we're into the age of robotics. These are enormous changes. This is a totally different world than my parents would have imagined, and certainly so different than my grandparents would have imagined. Is it not possible to imagine a world in which the basic way in which we provide ourselves with the goods and services we need to make a living could be cooperative rather than competitive, could be constructive rather than destructive? So my answer to that is yes, and part of what I hope you will take away from Mondragon is that if people are capable of thinking differently, they can create a different reality. So we'll talk about it on the trip, and in the meantime, have fun with the readings. I can't imagine that you won't find it a bit stressful, but just wade into them and do your best. Thank you.